Okay, now I know why he took that away from me because he didn't really like that Patrick Jesus thing. He said just to call him baby Jesuses right now, and we'll get back to you on that. You know he's got better ideas. I think he's just messing with us, but they are going to be baby Jesuses, and I guess after I get the glorified thing, we'll have a better what he wants to do. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Baby Jesuses. That's it. All right. Cancer. It's a big one. And you watched the one where I was talking about it, and then I said there's no cure yet. Did anybody snap to that one yet? Got some skibby on that. Okay, here's what we got. See, there is no cancer, or there is no cure for cancer, and the Council of Gods have no cure. It is a fact of humanity that happens in the simulation, the program. And here's what I got for you, though. On Christmas Day, I will be able to give you everything that he has and knows 100% of where we stand with it. Now comes the yet part. Do you remember I told you we're the dreamers? Well, there was no such thing as an electric guitar before us and this next generation. There's still that possibility that we will dream up a cure for this and end a devastating thing that has happened for millennium in the Council of Gods. So they can't think out the box. We can. We stand a chance of actually maybe curing it for all of everyone. Well, see, here's the thing: it only happens in the nursery. This cancer itself, it doesn't happen in heaven. That simulation is completely different, and it's not of the same um, software, I guess to put it. I'll be able to tell you more when I get my brains, but it sounds weird, but yes, when Scarecrow gets his diploma, he'll be able to help you out a whole lot more. How about that? Because right now, Redneck Patrick, no, he's struggling and hacking. But there is that chance that we might come up with a solution, a way to change it. Because there's actually some really cool tech that's coming that's going to be in our hands that eventually we'll be able to do some stuff that we have never even dreamed of. Like that replicator in the Enterprise. You know, you can't make over and over people because there's only one connection for that avatar's brain, and you got it being used. It ain't gonna work. You get two, it'll just die. But you can replicate things that don't have a brain. The memory of what it was and exactly how it was made, every atom of it, will be stored in a system, and we will be able to replicate that. And so, yeah, we will eventually have replicators, which really gives the idea, wow, how's that going to work? It doesn't work with complex things. And our software to store all that is going to be a little bit more difficult than just transferring it from one place to the other. I mean, it's like you can transfer a radio transmission from one radio to the other, but to record that whole thing and then play it back later, it's going to be a little more complex. Um, So we're going to have to work up to it, okay? So it's not like we're going to have that thing, next Christmas, okay? We're not going to have replicators under our tree. No, that is not very going to happen. Matter of fact, if we got a freaking computer that talks or communicates by then, we're doing good. We will be doing good. All right. So it depends on them boys at CERN. We got to get to slice and dice and storing that entangled raw materials, and then we got to figure out how to put it together. And yeah, there's a lot to be done. All right, so that technology is going to be a minute. There's that elevator we got to build, and then we got to set up the base on the moon and put an elevator on that one. Then we got to set one up on the Mars and get an elevator on that one. And by then we'll be able to transfer stuff back and forth pretty quickly. I can send you a pipe wrench, no problem at all, to Mars. Right now, here, let me set it on here. You ready? Psh, there it goes. And now they get the pipe wrench on Mars. That's kind of the time frames of what we're, or the projected, how it'll happen and when it'll happen, kind of thing. And by the time we get those all set up, we'll be able to hopefully put people through the machine. We'll start with animals. Like I said, they're only a program. But the cool part is it'll be a good test because you can send a pet that's attached to somebody through it. And if it's still attached to them when it gets to the other side, you did good. We know that everything's working on the reception. So if not, he'll have to get reattached to his dog or just play it back when he was still attached. That's all. It's a program. It's just a program, people. Don't get all upset. Oh, man. Dreaming of that is pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Man. Presents all over the place. Yep. We got a lot of shortcuts coming. A lot of peace coming. A lot of goodwill. And a lot of work to be done. And it's going to take everybody to do all this. And like I said, he's telling me we'll have far more money than we have hands. So all the hands will count. But he does want that 60 years old mandatory retirement. And it's just because we don't need to rush it. We're not out to kill people trying to build this stuff. We're just trying to fix everything. But we want everyone to enjoy their time in the nursery. That's the best part about being here, is it's a one-time trip. Make the most of it. Everyone can do their 40-hour week, and it's going to go, and we'll get it built. It'll happen. It may be, your children's children that gets it up there. It's not important. What's important is that you got the best experience you could through the nursery. And that's more of what the perspective is that I'm supposed to be getting to you tonight. Because we always go for the friggin' gusto. Dude, let's build this sucker as fast as we can. No, that is not what we're doing. We're going to fix houses and get beds and food to everyone in the world as fast as we can. But then we're going to stop and take our time and make this stuff work right and build it right and really enjoy life. That is what we're supposed to be doing. The tribute to God is a 40-hour week, not a 70-hour week. It's just something to keep us busy. And that's what we got to remember. We're just keeping ourselves busy and do a little tribute to God And the rest of the time, it's fun time. Okay? Family time, trip time, vacation time, experience the park time. You know, this is this perspective that I want all the world leaders and everyone down from them to understand. We do not need to get to Mars by next Christmas, okay? That is not what this is all about. It's about getting to Mars the easiest way we freaking can and doing it with a freaking 40-hour week. And just keeping ourselves all busy. Everybody needs a 40-hour week. Everybody needs to do a good job at their job. And we just chug along. Next thing you know, everything will fall into place like it's supposed to. But nobody should be stuck doing 70-hour work weeks and grinding their clock into the dust, because you only get this time here once. And I mean, just picking up a handful of dirt, that is something that does not happen up there. There's no dirt, period, up there. The floor surface, that what we walk, you can't dig. It's like a wall that yeah, it is a different physics. So appreciating what it feels like to have a handful of dirt in your hand. It's this side only thing, okay? And you can't do that if you're doing 70-hour work weeks. Experience what it's like to canoe down a river, or all the other cool things that you can do in the nursery. We're not going to set schedules that are beyond our capabilities. No more. It's just not what it's about. It's about giving everybody an honest 40 so they can make a decent wage and have a good time in the nursery. And so all you that are wanting to get all big badass and production going on, okay, all right, but keep the perspective of why we're here. Keep the perspective. It's not about doing everything the fastest as we can. And the most efficient way of doing it is least burden on men and women. And we'll find a balance. We will. But we're not racing to the moon or to Mars. We're going to go there when we're ready. And we have the technology totally developed. And everything is working right. So anyway, that's enough. Moving on. I just wanted to clear that up. And, like I said, it was about perspective. And that's what he wanted me to get across is we're not out to kill anybody anymore. It's not about that. It's not about having a guy on the line and saying, okay, let's turn that sucker up. Yeah, let's turn it up again. Yeah, dude, look at that dude. No. Okay. Keep that in mind. Okay. I'll be back at you here in a few.